Callum, good week without a game to get in the way. I suppose it was the first opportunity in a while for the whole team to train for a whole week and do things that you maybe can't do in a game week.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, it was a tough couple of weeks with Bristol the week before, and obviously the 3 games in a week took its toll on the boys. So thankfully we came out with some good points and move on to this weekend.
Settling in okay?
Settling in fine. Yeah, just trying to find somewhere to live.
What do you think of Milton Keynes? What's your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I've been here before. I had a friend who played here, so I've been in a few times. So I know it's a lot of roads and a lot of roundabouts, but there's plenty to do. It's a really nice area, and I'm looking forward to bringing my family down and getting settled.
Just for anyone that doesn't realise, those weeks where there's a game, obviously that's what footballers are there to do, play football matches. I get that, but when you haven't had a huge amount of time and there's new players coming in on a regular basis, that free week is really useful, isn't it?
Yeah, it's massive. Yeah, it's good to get the new players in and see what they're capable of doing, and also trying to fit into the system in the way that the manager wants to play. So it's good to have a week where you can build on that before the game at the weekend.
I was going to ask you about your move to League Two, but what I did want to ask you rather than that was it's not so much a question, it's more of an observation. You look like you're really enjoying yourself when you're playing football out there. You're kind of playing with a smile on your face and you look very comfortable. How are you feeling about it so far?
Yeah, of course I'm having fun, and it goes back to the question you were going to ask. It's somewhere I came to enjoy myself, enjoy my football. The last few years of my career at Sheffield Wednesday, it was tough. Like the training schedule, the changing managers, changing this, relegating, promotion. It was always up in the air, and I needed somewhere that was comfortable with a clear aim, and that's what the manager told me, and that's what convinced me to come here.
Yeah, because ultimately it's your job. It's day in, day out. We all see you playing football, but you've got to be comfortable where you're working as well.
Yeah, of course. I mean, football is meant to be fun. I know it is a job, and we all take that seriously, but it's meant to be fun. You're meant to enjoy going to play football. And I got to a stage where I wasn't enjoying, turning up for training and playing games and sitting and watching games. I just wasn't enjoying myself. So I think I needed to move on from my last club and find somewhere that was going to have fun and settle in.
I think my favourite comment about you so far was I do a post-match phone-in and somebody said Callum's a cheat code for League Two, which I thought was just to kind of say how well they thought you were playing. And what have you thought about the response from the fans so far?
That might be my dad that phoned in. No, it's what I am. I'm a hard-working player, and wherever you play, whatever level you play at, hard work always brings rewards, and thankfully they started for me this season.
We often talk about players with experience that you have. Are you the kind of player that wants to impart that onto other footballers, younger footballers, and be, head down that path of putting arms around shoulders and sharing what you know about the game? Yeah,
of course. Yeah, I'm nearing 500 games now, and I've been in the shoes of playing 0 games with other people that play 500 games, and it's always nice to have somebody with a bit of experience and a bit of know-how and who's played the game to put their arm around you and give you a bit of encouragement or some tips and advice, and that's what I'm looking to do here with some of the young boys. You're
scoring goals already. That just kind of makes things a little bit easier to start with once you've scored goals, right?
Yeah, it settles you right down. Yeah. The season before last, I didn't score goals. It was the first time in my whole career that I hadn't scored, and thankfully I got a few last year that needed to start the clock ticking, and it started off well this season, and it's all thanks to the boys that put the ball in the right place.
What's it like working for Paul?
I've never worked with him before, and obviously I've never had him at a club, but I've been at clubs with boys that absolutely love him, say he's the best guy ever, and I was like, well, I'll be the judge of that. And I went and met him for a coffee, and it blew my mind how easy he is to talk to and how outgoing he is and how encouraging he is, and somebody that instills a clear plan in your mind is what I've been missing.
Talked about the goals. Do you set yourself targets? Are you one of those players?
No. My target just to play well and get promoted. That's my only target. That means I would have done League 2, League 1 and Championship, so it'd be nice to complete the set.
And finally for me, Walsall on Saturday, a team who did well last season, of course, very well, and seem to be playing well again this season. Yeah,
of course, they're a good team, and I've got a couple of ex-teammates who play there, so it'll be good to see them and get one over them.
Thanks, Callum.
Thank you.
You'll have obviously been part of squads and dressing rooms where there's a lot of change and a lot of upheaval over the course of a summer, and things take a few games to settle in. Are you surprised how quickly, with this much upheaval behind the scenes at MK Dons, that you seem to have hit the ground running?
Yeah, of course. When I came in, I was always towards the end of the window, so I didn't really notice the differences from, let's say, last year to this season. But it seems to me that the team is already a team that's played together for years, and I've fitted right in. So I'm enjoying myself, and hopefully we can keep going.
It has been a terrific start to the season, hasn't it? Is there anything you put that down to at this point?
It's the manager. It's just the way he acts around us and speaks to us and treats us. It's different. No matter how bad we play, if we get the 3 points at the end of the day, that's the only thing that he's focused on, and it instills a lot of faith in us. It makes us play better.
I mean, when you say no matter how bad we've been, I mean, I don't think there's been many occasions for that so far this season, has there?
Looking at the points, it looks all right, but we know ourselves that we've got a lot more in the tank, in the locker, that we've not been playing very well individually and as a team, but we've ground out results, and hopefully we can use those results to build. Early
doors, of course, it was a lot of clean sheets in a row, and then you guys in the last two have had to come from behind, but that shows the resolve that's in there, and one goal's not going to set you back.
Yeah, that's what I mean about us not performing at the levels that we were capable of. We're all disappointed. It was just annoying conceding goals that we shouldn't have done. A bit of credit to the other teams that have scored against us. It's fair play to them, but we need to get back on the clean sheet track and build.
We saw you have to drop into midfield on Saturday. It just shows that defensive sort of mentality is all hands to the pump when it needs to be.
Yeah, of course, we want to win the game. Relevant, we're 2-1 up, and Kane picked up a little tight quad, so we just told him to stay up front. We'll all do his work, and that's the kind of team that we are. We'll all work for each other. No matter what the score is, we'll all give 100%.
Feels like we've already covered a lot of miles on the road. It'd be nice to get a couple of back-to-back home games, wouldn't it?
Yeah, somebody said it was something like over 1,000 miles on the road we travelled the last couple of weeks, and it's fine if you win games. So yeah, we just need to get some home games under our belt.
Nice one, thank you, Callum.
Thank you.
Thank you. Hi, Callum.
Hi.
Nathaniel Mendes-Lang said on Saturday that there were a lot of opportunities that we didn't capitalise on in that game. Now, you're part of a fairly serious front on a firepower that this manager's brought in. So that sort of things has got to improve, hasn't it?
Yeah, of course. Like I've been saying, we know ourselves. We're quite not disappointed, but we know we're capable of achieving more than what we have been, and we're working on that. We've been working on it all week, and hopefully we can put some more balls in the back of the net.
Mm. John Mellish, who's just come in, said, I think this week, we know what the goal is this season. He didn't elaborate any further, but I think we all know what that means. Is everyone here having the message drilled into them that promotion is the only option this season?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, that's our main aim. That's what the manager sat down and said to me when I signed here. He said there's only one aim, and that's to get promoted, win the league. Is what we're trying to achieve, and we're all here to do one job, and that's to get promoted.
Lovely, thank you.
Thank you.